everybody out of the room. So this first line, oh, why am I zooming in like that? Should be like this. Oh, and Josh is here. Okay. Well, this first line is going to go to Grayson.
Okay. Um, ゆっくりと、um,
貴族。
貴族たちは去っていた。貴族 was, I feel like family was 家族。
Right. So this is not a family of ka. This is a family of ki, of expensive, meaning nobles.
Ah, okay. Um,
Do you know what satta means? Saru?
so, um, I know I've seen this kanji before.
Mhm. This might have showed up in some kind of previous thing. But this means to leave. So it says the nobles left in a yukkuri kind of way. Do you know what yukkuri is?
Wait, no.
Yukkuri is slowly. So the nobles gingerly left the room. And Josh, the rest of this paragraph is going to be for you. We left off with someone saying, "Get out of the room and just pray for the king, the prince." Sorry.
Okay. 部屋の公爵だけが残った。So only the Duke, I don't know what his name would be, Beardo, remained. アラナは急いでジョナサンのもとに行った。友人は、あ髪のように真っ白な顔をして、ひどく汗をかいている。So Alanna rushed over to her friend, and he was his face was white like paper, and he was sweating a lot. Alanna は、毛布をジョンの体の周りに手繰り寄せた。I don't know what taguri is, but it sounds like she wrapped a blanket around him.
Yeah, it sounds like that. Um, yeah, taguri yoseru is normally used when you want to pull something, but like it's like they'll pull something like by wrapping it in rope or a net or something.
Mm.
Okay, and this next line is going to go to Grayson.
Um, ドラム Rana was it that was the voice.
Hmm.
Ko, koe, yeah, koe o kaketa. Um, I'm guessing this is like Alana is saying quorum, like
Yeah,
her
she
voice.
calls out to call him saying his name.
Yeah.
Yep. 窓を開けて、ここの空気をきれいにしよう。Open a window. We gotta clear out this room. ベアドは疑わしそうにマイルズを見た。これはどういうことかね? So, Lord Beardle, he looks at Miles with a very, like, doubtful look on his face and says, what on earth is this supposed to mean? アランに手を貸してくれと頼まれたんです。騎士は答えた。彼の指示に従っているところです。So he says, so I was depended on to please help Alanna, is what the knight responds with. And so right now I am in the middle of following his orders. And the next line is for Grayson.
Um, ベアドは黒を
口。
口、口をあんぐりと開けて、マイルズを見つめた。
So, ベアドの口を開けて。
Um, like it sounds like open the mouth of the bed.
Where's bed?
Was it not bed though?
Oh, ベアド
Oh,
Beado is the 名前 of the 公爵. Beado 公爵. He's one of the
oh,
humans in
a
the room.
guard. What?
Yeah, he's one of the humans in the room.
Oh, okay, okay. So he opened his mouth.
Yes. And anguri is like to be like your mouth is open like that. You know, you're like like kind of like wide open. And then he mitsumetas. You know what that means?
Uh, oh, wait, was that like looking,
Yes.
watching something?
Yep, he stares at who?
Miles.
Perfect. 君が従者未来の指示に従っている? You're obeying the directions of a page. And next line is also for Grayson.
Yeah. Aran Miles wa ita. So, Alan Miles said.
Perfect. ベアド公爵にご説明しなさい. Please, you better go explain to Lord Beado. And the next paragraph is for Josh.
アラナは立ち上がって治療師のもとに行った。So Lana stood up and 治療師, so she went over towards the head priest who is also the Duke here.
Yeah, the healer.
Yeah. 素早くマイルズに話したことをみんな説明した。So she quickly explained she quickly explained what she had said to Miles. And 途中でまた窓を、uh, what is this word? Oh, shimeru? Shimete. I
Oh,
thought it was
right.
open. I was
Yeah, I
like,
know, right? That's weird.
huh? 窓を閉めてとコラムに指示を挟んだが。So during this explanation, uh, she closed the window and she, I guess, gestured towards Karam.
I don't know.
Hasamu,
Hasamu.
that's
Yeah.
like to interject, so I'm not really
Yeah.
sure.
So Shiji's not is just to give orders, like
Oh,
directions. So she interrupts her orders to Koramu.
gotcha. Okay, and the orders were to close the window. 僕は大人み、僕は大人でもないし、あなたのようにちゃんと訓練を受けていません。アラナは最後に言った。So she says, I'm not an adult. I've not received training like you guys have.
Mm-hmm.
And then she continues, でも、まだ魔力をなくしてはいません。魔力をなくしては
Whenever everybody's getting sick, including like the queen.
She say, okay, so the imasen is confusing me.
It's nakushiteimasen. The wa is just there for adding stress, but you use iru with te verbs by
So
default.
she's saying she's not using magic?
No, she has not lost her magic. Nakusu
Oh.
is to lose. Because
Oh,
remember, this sickness hasn't like just happened overnight. This has been a couple of days. Many people have gotten sick. So all of the nurses, especially nurses with magic, have run themselves ragged. You know, most likely the chief healer dude probably doesn't have any magic left. He probably used it all on a previous patient before
Yeah.
Jonathan got sick.
Okay. Sorry, I'm daylight savings, I'm tired. それに Jonathan の友人なんです。In addition, I'm Jonathan's my good friend.
And the next little line is for Grayson.
Yeah. 友達? No.
友情, which is like the feelings of friendship.
友情だけでは十分 like this ではない。ベアトはアラナにいた。Something about friendship in 10 minutes.
You're right. Bun can be a counter for minutes. It can also be a counter for partitions in something. So like when you're talking about minutes, there's like 60 minutes in an hour, right? It's a part of something. So 10 parts is a way to express sometimes as sufficient, enough. So 自分ではない means that's not sufficient. So what is not sufficient?
Friendship.
Just friendship. Dake means only. So it's not sufficient to only have the feelings of friendship with him. That's what who said?
That's what the bard told Alanna.
Yeah, Beado said to Alanna, yes. 治療の、教えを受けていたのなら、君にも普通の治療では治療師はほとんど力を失わないと分かっているだろう。If you had received the training on how to be a medic, then even you would know that normally, when you are doing medical treatment, the medical head man, you know that he normally would not be out of magical power. この熱病は違う. This fever sickness is different. これは力をすべて奪い去れる. This thing steals up all your power. それでも治療しようと続ければ消耗して自分が死ぬことになる. On top of that, if you decided to just continue using your healing magic, then of course you are going to lose your life instead of your patient. もうすでに私は治療師を3人亡くしている。I'm not sure why watashi wa. Oh, never mind. Beado is talking right now. Okay. So Beado is saying that, I've already lost 3 chief healers. このような魔法に自分の命をかけることができるかね? Can you bet on your life with your magic to help with this in this kind of way for the sickness? And それではこの、病気は魔法のものだと思ってるんですね. And that is why you are thinking that this sickness is one caused by magic. And the next little line is for Grayson.
Wait, here.アイルズがいた。Wait, no. Miles was going to the Miles said.
Yep, Miles said. Perfect. And then the next paragraph will be for Josh.
Chiroshi wa me o kosutta. Me o kosutta, is that like open eyes
It's
widely?
like the rub your eyes. He's
Okay.
tired.
So the chief healer rubbed his eyes. And then, もちろんだよ。コラス以外では誰一人この病気にかかっていない。So Aura says, of course, and outside of her courses?
So this is the Beado talking, and Korasu is the name of a region in the location. It might be the name of the capital city.
Mm.
I
Okay,
know it's not the
so
country name because Trotal is the
that
country.
makes more sense. So コラス以外では誰一人この病気にかかっていない。So outside of Korasu, not a single person has contracted this disease. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 自然の病気なら治療師を殺すはずがない。So if it was a normal disease, the chief healer would not be, or just the healers would not be dying. それに、宮殿の治療師がすべて魔力を失ってから、多い軽症者が病に倒れるなんて、偶然にしてもおかしいじゃないかOkay, so then he says, in addition to that, so the palace's healers, after they lose their magical power, I'm not sure what OE, but it sounds like the highest grade of inheritance.
Yeah, this is like the royal family.
Okay. So then after the palace healers lose their magical power, the royal family also something like the royal family also falling.
Yeah, specifically someone of the royal family, which is normally used to refer to probably the heir, the one
Yeah,
who will succeed, falls to the sickness specifically.
yeah. For that to happen, like, isn't that too much of a coincidence?
Hmm. Perfect. 我らの魔法使いたちはこの熱病と戦ったり、その原因を突き止めることができないのですかマイルズが聞いた。So Miles asks, we magicians, as we are fighting the sweat and sickness, then that also makes it that we're unable to research what the cause of the sickness is, correct? And the next little line is for Grayson.
取る、
王国。
王国に、そんな、木か
Close. 力。
力、力を、
持つ。
持つ、あ持つものはいないはいない。
いない。
いない。
Do you know what a mono is?
No.
This is the
Wait,
same.
no, I do. Oh, no, that's thing.
It is the same mono as thing, but we use a different kanji to illustrate the idea of a person versus
Mm.
tabemono, but this time it's a human being kind of idea. So a human is mono, one who chikara o motsu. You know what that means?
Chikara is like power.
I,
Uh, Motsu, I want. It looks like Matsu, but that's to
it
weight.
does. Motsu, with the hand particle in this corner,
Mhm.
is to hold, to possess.
Right. Yeah, because you hold it with the hand.
hmm So a person who has power, sonna chikara. Do you know what sonna is adding to this?
Like this kind of power?
Yes, exactly. This kind of power, such a power as that. They are inai.
Mm, don't exist.
They do not exist where?
Uh, in the uh, was the prince?
Ah, O does show up in the word for prince, but that's Oji.
The kingdom, maybe?
Yes. Koku is the kingdom, with koku meaning country and O meaning like has a king. Because not all, countries or whatever have a king on the head. So this is a country ruled by a king. Um, 老子や公爵ならできるだろうが、今は佳作国にいる。If we had Duke Roja here, he could probably do it, as in, research the cause as he was helping the fight the sickness. But right now, he's over in the country of Kasagu. 王が、開国するように死者を出したが、根底下の老者でもあんな遠くから一月以外の開国は無理だろう。Although the king did send out a messenger in order to order him to come back to his country, even Rogia of the house of Koten would not be able to return from such a faraway location in only a month. And obviously take more than a month. Um, wait, I went that direction. Boop, boop. And this first line is going to go to Grayson.
Yeah. Alanna はこれを、き、聞いて、ジョナサンを見つめた。Okay. Alanna is listening to this. Jonathan is watching.
What's the O particle mark?
Oh, and watching Jonathan.
Yes, he's doing both actions. Um, up till here will be for Josh.
赤い顔をして、毛布の下で落ち着きなく寝返りを打っている。So, um, his face went red, and under the blanket, without I guess without,
He's tossing and turning, is what
yeah,
that's
that's a
saying.
good way of putting it. He fell back asleep. アラナは唇を噛みしめた. So Alana bit her lips, and then フランシスの死はある意味自分に責、is this 責任?
I think that's like kiseki, but I'm
き
probably wrong. Seki ni. No, you're right. Seki ni.
そう、自分に責任があるようなものだ。Um, so, うん、自分に責任があるようなものだ。So, like, she feels responsibility towards Francis's death.
Yeah, I'd probably translate this as Francis's death gave her uh it in a way gave her the feeling that she has a responsibility. It's probably how I'd
Mm.
like it, but it is kind of what it's not like not what you said.
癒しの魔法を再を見つめなかったら死んでしまったのだから。So, if she was not considered a genius in healing magic, 死んでしまったのだから, like,
Um,
someone would have died, but I don't know who we're talking about.
So, if and when statements in Japanese do not have a way to specify between them,
Mm.
sometimes we'll have a moshi added to the sentence that will make us go, oh, yeah, it's an if statement. But otherwise, you have to use context. In this sentence right here, it looks like it is when. So, when she did not acknowledge the talent of magic of healing, what happened is that he died, right? And that's very
Uh,
contextual based. We know that Francis died. Why did he die? Well, because she did not acknowledge her ability to do magic. Hence why she now believes she has the responsibility to do stuff. His death gave her meaning.
okay, thank you. 二度と同じ間違間違いを繰り返すものか? So she's not going to make the same mistake again.
Mm-hmm. And ne kairi o utsu is the toss and turn, and ochitsuku is like to settle down. So it just says he does not settle down and continues the toss and turn. Is that whole section
Oh,
here? Nothing at all about him falling asleep.
I just assumed negaiti would be returning to sleep.
I know you'd think so, because
Yeah.
but it is literally the turn in your sleep. I don't know why it became like that. This next one line is going to go to Grayson.
うんとにかく試してみます。あら、あらなはいつ
Hi, do you know what tamesu means?
I do not.
Tamesi. This is to test. Do you know what happens if the miru verb to see is after te form? You know what that
Uh,
grammar is?
is it like to try?
It is to try. Yeah, we saw that a couple of times, I think, in the Magic Treehouse. So to try to do what? Tameshi.
You said Tamashi was to test, so to
Yeah.
try to test.
Yep, to try out a test. He wants to test something out and try it out. Tonikaku, which basically means anyway. So she basically says we have to try, right? We have to try and help Jonathan survive this. Or she has to specifically try using her magic to help him survive this. So that's what she wants to try out, right? And then the mimas is here because she's not sure what the outcome will be. And that's what she says. Beado no iyashi no kao o, sorry, 厳しい顔を見て、こう付け加えた。お許しがあれば. So she looks over at Beadod's very strict looking face and adds this next line, which is if your lordship would allow me. And this next line will actually be for me. ベアドは片手を差し出し、アラナはその手を取った. So Beado presents one of his hands, and Alanna grabs that hand of his. I think she's like supposed to kiss it or something. And the next line is for Grayson.
私は、ひどくこかれている治療師長はいた。Okay. So first we have watashi. That's so I assume I.
私は疲れている。
私はひどく。
疲れている。
What?
私
We're
は
saying
疲れている。疲れる。疲れる。私は疲れている。You know what 疲れる means? Pretty common beginning word.
How do you use one of those where you make it like into passive?
No, I would say 疲れる is something you normally see on its own. I don't think it's like a passive anything. It does look similar to られる. 疲れる means to be tired.
Oh.
So who's tired?
I am tired.
So.
The bard that's just talking.
You're right, fully correct. And is he slightly tired or very tired with this hidoku modifying it?
Very tired?
Yes, he's very tired. I'm terribly tired, says the Chirochicho, the head healer man. 自分で言うように力があるなら、私に力を与えるのも簡単にできるはずだ。さあ、やってみなさい。So, if you have the power you say you have, then you should be able to easily bestow that power onto me. Well, try it. And then I'd say till here will be for Josh.
アララは公爵の手を見つめた。Solana stared at the Duke's hand. ゆっくりと注意深く自分の内野
I think it's
内部
Naibun.
自分の内部に手を伸ばす。This second part of this is weird. So she was very cautious. And then,
She's talking about her magic.
okay. ゆっくりと注意深く. I mean, that part is like right there is very cautious, right?
Mm-hmm.
自分の内部に手を伸ばす. Okay, so she's reaching into herself, like drawing upon her magic.
Mm-hmm. Very gingerly and cautiously.
そこにある紫色の小さな炎の、球を心で、軽くつつき、かき立てる。So, there's a small purple colored flame. No, Q. I don't know what this Q is.
Ball?
Okay, Q.
A ball of flame?
心で軽くつつき.
So Alanna, she tutsukus in her heart the Q, the ball.
I don't know what tsutsuku is.
Oh, that's like to poke something.
Ah. So in her heart, she lightly pokes this ball, this small purple ball of flame.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Kakitateru.
Kakitateru is a verb that's first time I've seen it. It is used when you poke a fire.
Like stoking it?
Yeah, like stoking it. Exactly. It's a verb specifically for that.
ああ。鼻がむずむずしてきた。Um, I'm guessing just she
I think it's like tingling
blows
or
some arrow.
something. It's to feel itchy.
Oh, okay. So her nose feels itchy. 魔法を最初に呼び出すときにはいつも必ずこうなる。So, the first time she called on magic, or I guess the first time she calls on magic, it always feels like this,
Hmm.
or it's always like this. 苛立ちを、抑えつける. So she, like, suppresses her irritation. 目に涙、oh, 目に涙が浮かんだ. So tears start to well up in her eyes. And 炎をそっと体の中から腕を通じて、ベアの公爵に注ぎ込む. So um the flame travels from her body to her arm, and then she pours it into the Duke.
Yep.
Yeah,
公
Beodo.
爵は、はっと息を漏らし、その手は、か、かく、か、軽か、固く、アラナの手を握りしめた. So the Duke, he lets out a noise when she does that, and his hand grips Alanna's much harsher than it used to. Alanna は公爵が持ちこ、も、持ちこたえられなくなるまで緑の花を送り込んだ. So Alanna, she is sending that purple flame all the way up to the extent that just barely the Duke would be able to hold. So she didn't go past his capabilities. それから小声で、これで良くなりますようにとつぶやくと手を離した. So she says, I hope with this you will feel a lot better. This is what she mutters as she lets go from holding his hand. And the next line is for Grayson.
アラナはよろけた。What's よろけた?
Yoroketa is to stagger, with yoro yoro being the sound effect version.
Okay.
So I guess I just gazette. 少しくらする. And for a little bit, he's like spinning a little bit. And then the next line will be for you again, Grayson.
Miles ga what's that one?
Ude.
腕を支えてくれた. Was that neck? Or something?
No, Ubi is neck. Ude is arm.
Arm. Okay. Okay.
Do you know what kuriru means?
I'm just thinking of like kuru meaning like dark or black or something. Kuriru,
Kuroi.
kuroi, that's what I was saying.
Kuriru is a verb, so not black.
Yeah.
And it means to give.
Give. Okay.
But it's specifically only used from the receiver's POV when the receiver likes what they received. So Miles is giving something to someone. The someone is the one who's saying kureru or thinking in this case, which is from Alanna's POV, right? Even though it's a third person book, Alanna is our main character, right? So Alanna would be feeling happy to receive something from Miles. The thing she was happy to receive was ude o sasaite. So this is commonly a way to show that someone's thankful for something. So thankfully, Miles sasaeted my ude. What does that mean?
Thankfully, Miles supported
Mhm.
my arm.
Exactly, because otherwise she would have probably like face planted on the floor or something, and that would have been very embarrassing. 大丈夫です。アラナは岸に行って、それからベアード公爵を見た。I'm fine, Alanna says to the knight, and then she looks at Beardor the Duke. この技を身につける必要があったんです。It's vitally important to direct oneself within this ability.
I took this as there is a need for me to learn this.
You're right. That is what it is. That makes sense. I took that literally, but that is to like learn something. So it
It
was
took me
important
like
for me to learn this.
rereadings before the meaning clicked on in my head.
Yeah. 兄がいつもハイキングの時疲れてしまうので because you know my older brother he always gets exhausted when we have to go hiking, so I had to learn to transfer my magic this way. チロシはアナナをまじまじと見つめながら手を刺した。So the medic looked at Alanna with very like what looking eyes, and while doing so, he presents his hand toward her and says, "Mitorosu gami no o michibiki ga arimasu yoni, koshaku wa sasayaita." So the Duke whispers something like, "Oh, may the Lord Mitoros guide our way." 王子は本当に助かるかもしれないと思えてきたぞ. I've come to believe that perhaps the prince will actually be healed. Until the last period on this page goes to Josh.
公爵は急いで部屋を出ていた. So the Duke quickly left the room. マイルズとコラム、タイモン
Mhm.
タイモンは目を丸くしてアラナを見つめた. So Miles and Crom and Taimon?
Yeah, I feel like his name was Simon last I saw him.
I don't remember this character at all.
He was this other guard guy that was like guarding the door, and Alanna was like, "We gotta go through," and then Kodam's like, "You gotta listen to her, dude." And he's like, ugh.
Okay.
He was the unrelated guard guy at the door, but I swear his name was Simon when I saw him last.
So their eyes all went big and they stared at Alanna.
Mm.
公爵がアラナに恐れを覚えたことに驚き入ったのだ. I don't know what 恐れ is.
It is irregular kanji for the osore with the normal kanji for it, the fear. It
Okay, so it's
probably
like
has like
probably.
more like reverence meaning, is my guess.
公爵がアラナに恐れを覚えたことに驚き入ったのだ. So the Duke, I feel like this ita is paired with this ni, but I might be wrong. Like the Duke said something to Alanna, but I guess 恐れを 覚えたことに。This is a weird sentence for me.
So odoroku is a ku verb. I don't know actually, it's weird. Odorokita. Um, yeah, I think you're
恐れを、
right. I think you're right. I think you're right. That's EU because these guys are so shocked that the Duke said the previous paragraph.
Mhm.
Um, so they're like, "Whoa, that's crazy." Um,
Yeah,
yeah, I
we'll
I
just go
think
with
you're
that.
right.
I can check the English later.
Yeah.
アラナは、呆然として少し、寂しく思った。So Lana was kind of dumbfounded and a little 少し寂しく思った。So I don't know, she's her thoughts became lonely.
Mm-hmm.
So she,
Kind
I
of
guess,
zoning
felt a
out
little
for a
lonely.
second. Because she doesn't really
人、
like using her magic, if you remember.
yeah. 人に恐ろしいものみたいに見つめられるのは嬉しくない。So, um, she doesn't like using something fearsome like that in front of people.
She doesn't like to be looked at by others in a way that's like she is a person to be feared.
ああ、人に恐ろしいものみたいに。Okay, yeah, you're right. And then, ここにいな、ここに行ってくれますよね。Um, okay, so will you stay here? I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then, アラナは頼み込んだ. So, I guess Alana's asking if someone will stay there?
Yeah.
マイリズはアラナの肩に腕を回した. So Miles, I'm not sure Mawasu, but maybe just put his hand or kata ni rested his arm on her shoulder.
Yeah. That's the surrounding Mawasit.
Mm.
Sorry. Hucking his arm around her. 私たちを、当てにしてもいいぞ、マイルズが言った。他の二人がうなずいた。So, as long as you want us here, Miles said, and the other two men nodded, which I guess must be Koramu and Taimon instead of the Duke. And and the next line is going to be for Grayson.
アランナは唇を噛んで考えた。
Mhm.
Is this thing with Kuchi is mouth?
Kuchi is mouth, kuchibiru is lips.
Ah, okay. Kuchi. Okay. Um, I feel like I've seen this kanji before. The one that says kanga.
Kangairu is to think.
Mm.
So Alanna thought as she kamus on her kuchibiru. You know what kamu means? It's like to bite on something, to chew on something. So
Ah,
Alana's like biting her lip as she thinks.
yeah.
まず、自然療法を試そう. So the first thing I want to do is try out some normal medical treatments. Alana wa 決めた. That's what Alanna decided to do. コラム、暖炉の火をできるだけ強くして、その火を、足して。So Koramu, I want you to try as much as you can to make the fire in the fireplace strong and preserve that flame. 重木はお辞儀をして出ていた. And the servant Koramu gave her a bow and left to go do that job. アラナは机に近づいて紙とペンを掴んだ. Alanna then gets closer to the desk and grabs the pen and paper. 素早く書き込む and she swiftly writes something down. タイモン、これを台所から取ってきて Come get this stuff from the kitchen. それからもっと毛布を and please get me more blankets. And the next line will be for Grayson.
Wait. This one was men. That was
はいはい。
男。
男。
男は、リスと、
リスを Sorry.
リス。What did I say? リス。
You did it right. I was reading too fast.
受け取ると出ていた。I know restaurant.
The man, he uketorus. Do you know what that means?
No.
Do you know what ukeru means? テストを受ける.
I don't remember.
受ける is to receive. Do you know what toru means?
To take?
You're right. So he accepts and takes the listo, which is just a list. The thing that Alanna wrote down on a piece of paper. And what does he do immediately after grabbing that list?
This one was the one that appears or leaves.
Yep. In this case, it means he leaves the room. But that's more contextual. The ita here means to leave the current scene in a story. So that's letting us know he's leaving the scene and not entering the scene. But it is missing all the particles to make it clear if that's entering or exiting deru. まずは火をかきたて、暖炉脇のかごに、入った薪を足した. Miles, he stokes the fire and he goes over and to the cage that has the different so there's like it says a cage, but it's like the thing that holds the firewood that's next to the fireplace. He goes over there and there is firewood in there and the firewood is sufficient, which is weird. Tashita? I think maybe tasu, to add. So he adds firewood into probably the fire when he was stoking the flame. And the firewood, of course, came from that thing. And till here will be for Josh.
アラン、ジョナサンの声はひどくしゃがれていた。What is shagareru?
It's like a horse, but I spelled it with an S for some reason.
Okay. So
I was like looking at that, I was like source. I'm like, that is not the right word.
Alan, Jonathan speaks up in like a hoarse voice, an awfully hoarse voice. Alanna wa Oji no moto ni itte te o totta. So Alanna goes over and takes his hand. Koko desu, tenka, Alan desu. So I'm here, Your Highness, it's Alan. Jonasan wa emi o ukabeta. So a smile. Jonathan smiles. And kimi nara boku o shinasetari shinai te wakatte ta. So if it's you, then there's no way you'll let me die. Or I know there's no way you'll let me die. 君は死んだりしない. And Alanna responds, You're not going to die. マイルズがアラナの、肩
ゴシ。
越し肩越しに話しかけた。Um, so Miles starts to speak past her shoulder, like
Yeah.
from behind her. そんなことを考えてはダメだ. So you must not think something like that, he says. Jonathan は眉を寄せた. So Jonathan furrows his eyebrows and マイルズ、あなたもここに当たりを見回す. So Jonathan furrows his eyebrows and says, Miles, you're here too? And then he looks around the area.
人がたくさんいた夢を見ていた. I had a dream that there was a whole bunch of people here, and this is where I'm going to have us stop our recording.
Can you let me know how many
Yeah.
pages that was?
That was 4 pages.
Awesome.